Kayleigh McEnany joins us now. Let's turn it to your rallies, the president's rallies. Are you a little bit worried about holding those kind of rallies?
I'm not, because we have the added advantage here at the Trump campaign that our candidate happens to be the President of the United States, who's surrounded by the best and most talented health experts in the world. Dr. Fauci said, take it case by case, and in a community where there's an outbreak, obviously don't go.
I'm sorry, Kayleigh, but Dr. Fauci, who is also testifying on Capitol Hill, he just said there should be no large crowds. He said it.
Look, we have the commander-in-chief. We have the best health experts. We're taking this day by day. We're currently proceeding as normal. And look, Joe Biden, he's suspending his rallies. Well, he's been dying to get off the campaign trail. The man can only speak for 7 minutes. So no wonder he wants to suspend his rallies.
You will immediately be accused of chaos in the White House. The president goes ahead with holding his rallies. His top doctor, top medical guy, says, don't go with big crowds. I mean, you're immediately going to be hit with this.
Look, the president is the best authority on this issue. He takes into consult the words of everyone around him. That would include Alex Azar, that would include Dr. Fauci, that would include others. So I'll leave it to the president. Right now, we're proceeding as normal. Joe Biden's looking for an excuse to get off the campaign trail. And let me just add, the media's best hope is for Donald Trump to suspend his rallies. They've been wanting him to stop this. They know it's his avenue to speak directly to the American people. So we're going to follow the president's lead. We're not going to cave to the media. And Joe Biden, we're certainly not going to follow his lead as he tries to hide from the American people.
OK, watch this, Kayleigh. President Trump is still shaking hands with people. Vice President Pence, he was asked about it. Watch this. Roll tape, please.
On this sign up here, it says you should stop handshaking if you're at your workplace, in your school, or in commercial establishments. Should the president set that example?
Well, look, as the president has said, in our line of work, you shake hands when someone wants to shake your hand. And I expect the president will continue to do that. I'll continue to do it.
You're sticking with this?
Yeah, first, I'm glad to see that very angry CNN reporter so concerned about the president's well-being. But yes, the president has said, I'm in the business of politics. I shake hands. That's what I do. I talk to the American people. And that's what he's doing. He's taking precautions, washing his hands. We're all doing that. But he's a man of the people. He talks to the people. He shakes their hands. That's the nature of the business.
OK, hold on a second, Kayleigh. I've got another headline just coming at me from Dr. Fauci. What has he said?
Yes, he said that the coronavirus likely is 10 times more lethal than the seasonal flu. And with regard to those large crowds, he said, we would recommend there not be any, even if that means not having any people in the audience when the NBA plays, he says, for instance, so be it.
OK, Kayleigh, 10 times more lethal than the flu, and watch out for crowds. It's not a good idea. You're going to stick with the rallies?
Look, we follow the president's lead on this. At this very moment, as we speak, we're proceeding as normal. We take into consult that advice and that of many others surrounding the president. So I'll leave it to the president. But right now, we're operating as normal. And again, I would just emphasize Joe Biden, the DNC, they don't want a crowd there at the debate. They want to give Sleepy Joe, every chance that he can to debate on that 2-hour debate stage because they know he's going to crumble. So for them, it's an excuse. For us, we're following the advice of medical professionals, and we'll leave it to the president to decide how to move forward. But at this moment, we're operating as normal. OK, I'm going to throw this out for you. I want to show again Joe Biden and the argument he got into about guns. Watch this.
Support the Second Amendment, just like right now, if you're on fire, that's not free speech. Guess what? You're not allowed to own anyway. I'm not taking your gun away at all. A lot of guys want it. I'm not worried. Give me a break, man.
I got to say, Kayleigh, I was surprised to see him talking to voters like that and, frankly, being a little confused about the issue.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you just showed the best evidence to make my case for why Joe Biden's trying to hide. He can't even talk to the American people. He yells at them. This was a profane, laced tirade against a factory worker, against a voter who asked a simple question. He threatened to take him outside and slap him. And this all of a sudden comes on the heels, by the way, of Joe Biden calling another rally goer fat. If you can even call his rallies a rally, they couldn't fill the front row of a Trump rally. But Joe Biden has a real problem that he talks to voters this way, It's disrespectful. It's unacceptable. But that's Sleepy Joe for you.
Kayleigh, you've got a lot on your plate, and we'll leave it to you. Thanks so much, Kayleigh. Good stuff.